I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your...
Is that Seal? That's
Lionel fucking Richie. Oh my God, your age is showing.
I know. I did not know that Kiss from a Rose was on the Batman soundtrack. I did not know that his music video for that song has Batman stuff in the background.
Yes.
I thought Kiss from a Rose is just a normal romantic song.
No.
That's from a
You too did a Batman
Batman?
and Robin one as well.
You too?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you serious?
Yes.
Hold on. This is good for the
So
mic.
hold me, see me,
I got
kiss
this.
me, kill me. Yeah. It was like a full-on U2 song that it was Batman and Robin. I remember that because Chris O'Donnell was in
The last one? Whoa. You two hold me, thrill me, kiss me, kill me,
That's it.
Batman. Whoa.
That's it.
What the hell? This is weird.
Yeah, you
Batman
didn't even
Forever?
know about this?
No.
Yes.
Wow. This album smacked, man. Slapped. What other soundtracks actually have pretty good? What superhero soundtracks have pretty good music? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's pretty good. That's actually amazing. Black Panther. It's such a good song.
I think it's like one that I want to do at karaoke, and as soon as I get up there, I regret everything. I did that once with Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone. I was like, I love singing that in the car. I got up there. I was like,
it's a little bit of screaming.
It's so high.
It's a little bit of screaming.
And you even hear me be like, I've made such a mistake.
The only one I could do, I have now expanded my repertoire of karaoke songs. It was always Ghostbusters theme song, because it's not really singing. And second, I'll Make a Man Out of You.
How's that one go?
You have to be strict as a constant river.
What is this from?
It's from Mulan.
Oh.
Dark side.
Yeah, I never really did the Mulan or the Pocahontas.
You're missing out. Mulan's got a lot of bangers.
Is that my baby girl? Is that my baby girl just walking past with her fluffy tail? She had a bath yesterday, so she's extra cute.
She's extra fluffy.
We're brightening out. There is no sun, but it's still...
Hello, welcome.
Brightening out.
This is Sam and Maude on our show.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
This is a show called
Smaudecast.
And this is where we answer your questions when you send them to
Smaudecast
at gmail.com. But mainly we're going to be talking about stuff over on the Discord. That's patreon.com/geekbomb. Geekbomb.
Geekbomb. And our Discord.
But we're not answering geeky questions. No, ma'am.
Oh.
No, sir. Oh, this is hard to read at this angle.
Oh.
Do you have a question? I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Seb Lop Jr.
Hello. I hope you're having a good day.
Here's one that may have been asked before, but do you and Sam remember the first time you met each other? What were the first impressions of each other? We are looking at this. Stop it.
Check
we
it
nearly
out.
met each other. Boop.
What's on the bottom of your sock?
Is that? I got poop.
I have Hanes.
Cheaper.
Will Hanes.
Oh, you got Will on your shoe.
Ooh, I almost felt like I was going to puke. Push a little too hard.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Boom.
Listen. Yeah, it's like just surpassed 4 years ago when we first met.
Boom. I know.
It was like May 11th, 2015.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Everything kind of blurs together into one. I know years passed, but I don't have clear demarcations of when years happened anymore.
I have definitely been out of Sourcefair longer than I was at Sourcefair.
Boom, boom. Yeah, so it was in the, I know which office it was. I know where I first met you.
I remember where the seat you were sitting in.
It was in that office that was
near
the front.
You were diagonally to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And
I still can't say diagonally properly.
But someone posted the first video we did, the Victorian era thing, and that was fun with the costumes and the green.
picture.
Oh, that was you.
I wrote that
someone posted it. You remember that? Someone posted that one.
Did you see it? Did you see it? Yeah.
That was fun. That was a good one. We had costumes.
Yeah, this is my first day, and I was like, "You got a costume dress? All right." Yeah, we went back in time. I slit your throat.
There you go. Classic.
I killed you on my first day.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Blood and all. And also, the editors had like a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah.
That was a fun
the
one.
green screen. It's like, whoa, we went back in time. And you were like, oh, yeah. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I will never ask Sam to do an accent for anything ever again.
But you do.
And then this noise would just pop out. And it's like your past life where you're obsessed with frogs. And it's,
Oi, oi.
Maybe she was right, the psychic. Hey, throwback to last episode.
Just go watch it. if you somehow skipped that one and you skipped that one, go watch that one.
By the way, guys, we may have sponsors coming on this show soon, and the only reason why that would happen is so that more people watch it and we actually make money from it. So share it, please.
Please share it.
We dedicate time out of our busy lives to do this, and we do enjoy doing it. But Mum, I need to buy a new pair of shoes. No, we this is at the end of the day somewhat business-esque like.
I need food.
And those YouTube algorithm views are just punching me in the dick.
Ain't that the truth?
Our first episode of Smaudecast, like 52,000. What are we getting now? Averaging 5.4.
Come on, gang. Where are you? Where'd you go?
It's not even us. It's you. We're doing it. We're delivering.
We're trying so hard.
Please watch our show. I'm going to tell you why you suck, though. Well done,
wow,
Maude.
this is cool.
Well done, Maude. Did I ask a question?
Yeah. First day we met.
Oh, what is your first impression? You were just a little boy.
I was intimidated.
What is it about me that makes me intimidated?
Well, you came at when you were coming in, they're like, "Oh yeah, she worked at Nickelodeon." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby boy. I'm a little dumb little baby boy." That's mainly the thoughts that were going through my brain. That was mainly why I was intimidated, because I was like, "Oh, I'm bad."
Oh, because it was your first job when it was like my 10th.
It's not my first. It was second job, third job,
Lifeguarding. I mean, in the entertainment
I was
industry.
And I was an editor and a videographer before that.
For SourceFed?
Nope. For other companies, for a bunch of different companies.
Okay.
I was freelance, and I didn't know how to write invoices and got screwed on my taxes so bad. It was my first time paying taxes. Or no, I paid taxes 1 year, but I didn't really have a job that I didn't need to report anything, because I didn't make enough. And then when I did have to report, they're like, "You owe amount of money," and I was like,
do you remember when I had to kind of excuse myself so I could sub on the bathroom floors there, because not only did I get taxed in America, but I got taxed in Australia, and the Australian one was like, I was like, "You're supposed to help this," because my American tax was so high, because essentially my full-time job from the year before, my agent just decided to not take tax out and not tell me, and so I got taxed my entire year of income, and then I was like, "Please, Australian bank, help me," and because it was Australian money, maybe I can just pay it in Australia, and then they were like, "Oh, we have different financial years, so you have to pay the American tax and you have to pay the Australian tax," and it was $55,000, and so I sobbed, because that's pretty much all that SourceFed was willing to pay me. And I was like, I cried a lot. And then I had to go back to work and pretend everything was fine.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And Australian money is basically make-believe, so that's even worse.
Got out of it somehow, where Australia was like, "Well, you lived in America for more than like 200 or 300 days of the year, so you actually have to pay your tax in America." So
taxes are scary, and if you can, try not to do freelance work, because it's just gonna bite you in the ass. That's to you. That's to everyone out there. You're not gonna plan.
Full-time jobs will make you absolutely miserable because you're working for someone else, and your time management is obviously going to be incredibly poor. So, how's that for a life lose-lose situation that we're putting you in? Hey,
just be
doing
born
great. Just
rich.
share the video.
Just be born rich.
Share the video. Be born good looking if you could as well, because like
that's your fault.
Yeah,
that's your fault.
Life really is only good and works for you. Oh, but you know what? Rich, pretty people still get sad. They
had it just as hard as anybody. No, they don't.
Couldn't finish the sentence.
The stars
you
are just
rich
like
when
us.
You laugh. Why? Why Discord?
You know what does make me happy?
What?
In a life, food does. And I have a question here from Joel.
Oh, that's a good segue.
Thank you.
This is why you should share it. That quality segue.
Thank you.
You're like the Segway owner that drove a Segway off a mountain and died.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened.
Ironic deaths are just like...
That sucks.
Did you not see a comment?
Did you're on it?
Hold on. What would your ironic death... Recalibrate. Sorry.
Recalibrate?
Recalibrate.
What's down
I've
there?
got a foot on the situation. What would be your ironic death?
I don't know. I don't know if I have anything.
My dog
Headband. Headband.
Oh, yeah.
I got strangled by headbands.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Zelda killed me and ate me.
Aww.
Don't do it, baby.
Good news. Regardless if you had a cat or a dog, they would both eat you at about the same time, regardless of love. If you died in your house, they'd eat your nose or your ears first.
Ramsay Bolton. You starve your dogs, you became its food.
There you go.
Circle
Them's the rules.
I just don't want to die by being shut out by an animal. I don't want to be...
Well, you'd be dead before then.
I get that. This woman died by getting eaten by an alligator, and I was just like...
How'd they bury you? Did they bury the alligator just as a whole? Like the alligator's the coffin.
That's insensitive, surely.
That probably.
I'm not arguing the fact.
I am not arguing. I'm spitballing
I'm
here.
adding to the conversation. Quality content. Quality content.
Speaking of this about eating unique stuff, what is a unique food that each of you have tried that the other has to try out for themselves? Like something, like maybe something from Australia or something from the Europe trip. This is a longtime fan, Joel Ventimthadil. You asked me to say it, and you said it was going to be hard. You wrote it as Joel Vet. Joel Vet. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know what it is. Get out of here.
Let's do it.
Get out of with it. You eat it first.
Okay.
You eat this garbage. What is?
Hello.
Wait, let me just read the ingredients really quick. Okay. B vitamins for vitality. Bull spit.
Can I read them out like it's an exciting exotic act? Vegemite with B vitamin vitality.
Concentrated yeast extract.
Concentrated yeast extract.
Oh, cool. So it's barley and wheat, salt, mineral salt, more salt,
so
malt,
salty.
color.
Bit of malt.
Just malt.
Molten yeast with some
Leonard
barley.
Maltin. It's
You're
so
obviously
gross.
you're not supposed to consume it like this. You're supposed to put a thin layer on buttered toast. That's how this is supposed to go.
Why?
It's so yummy.
No, it's not. It is not.
Ooh.
It's
It's brand new. It's a brand new tube.
Oh, it's not. Wait, what's the other one? Marmite.
Oh no, my mic can fuck itself.
It's the same company, isn't it? It's the same. It's in the same jar.
You want me to go first?
Yes, and only.
What?
Wait, yeah,
So
yeah,
you just need a tiny
yeah.
bit.
Just try it. Just try the little
Oh
bit.
no, it's on my new shirt. This is my new watch shirt.
Oh, well, it's your favorite food, so you can't be that. You can't be that upset, right? Vegemite, delicious.
I'm making this so much worse. A little bit there. So good.
Okay,
Tastes like home.
I'll taste it because I know, baby. What does it taste like to you? You said home, but what are the good parts of the taste that you like?
Ah!
Like Nutella tastes like chocolate.
So do not.
It smells like cat food.
do not put this in the same category as chocolate. Looks can be deceiving. It looks like chocolatey goodness. It's not. It's like savory paste. It's like yum.
Like fish paste.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, your turn.
Okay, no. I got it.
Just that. Bloop. No. Bloop. Blop. Get that whole.
I got it.
You really did.
There's the proof. And there's thickness to it. Ready? 3, 2. I don't want to swallow. I don't want to.
You can't see the reaction. Please lean the other way while you're dying. Oh my god. Please have some respect. Yum. It's No good? No good?
Wait, hold on. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, just push through.
No, it's not. It's not good. I'm just getting past the initial retching.
On the shirt. Very disappointed. Shopbot.com. But picture, what about on buttery toast? On buttery toast.
Why?
Buttery.
Why?
Can you come this way?
I'm upset.
Are you?
Why is that food? Why is that food?
This makes my day. I have this in the morning. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good day.
Okay, question.
Oh, I just want
Why
more.
was it created? Why is that a food? It's fermented yeast. It's
For
yeast.
vitality.
That's bullshit. that vitality is what you put on what is it? Snake oil, so that people will eat.
It's like a pizza with extra cheese, but you're like, think about all that calcium. And you're like, no, it's bad.
Yeah, that's nothing. That is bad. That's bad.
People put this with cheese.
Yeah, I could see that. I get that. I understand that flavor.
There's like a thing in Australian bakeries. My first job I ever had was a bakery, and it was called oh no, the battery's going. A cheddar-mite. You know how it lasts 2 minutes though, so we'll push through. I used to. Cheddar-mite. I don't know.
You ever had escargot?
No.
Delicious.
No, thank you.
No, if you ate that, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go get one.
No, do you want to hear a horror story about that? We used to in Year 7. We used to have like a biology project where you were supposed to like create your own little terrarium, and you're supposed to have
This is
quality
good.
show. This is where all your
Oh, looks
hard-earned
great
money's
now.
going. I know, right? It's just a. Anyway, we were supposed to have and look after and feed snails. And then a toddler ate a snail from the garden. The snail had worms, and it ate its brain. And then when it flipped its eyelids open, like worms came out. And so they were like, you know what? Project's cancelled. Thank God. A snail is a slug with a house. It's just a slug with a house.
It is. It has its organs up in there too.
Fucking gross, man. I hate slugs. I hate snails.
They're so interesting. They're the foot part, the foot that moves. It's like teeth.
Ugh. Oh, it's like that's how starfish walk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so weird. Escargot tasted delicious. I had alligator too. That tasted like
chicken.
It honestly tasted
like
just like chicken. And
it's like an angry big chicken.
It's prepared like chicken, so it's gonna taste like chicken, and it was delicious.
It's white meat.
It's good. It's so good.
Do we have red meat or white meat?
Red or
meat.
We have white meat or dark meat.
Are we like pork, or are we more like?
Or who? People?
Yeah.
Pork. Yeah, we're genetically really close to that. Not good. Not good.
Swine.
I mean, I like bacon. What can I say?
I don't really like pig.
Pork belly buns. Ooh,
No, thanks.
so good. So good.
So you'll eat an animal that can feel pain up to like a 3-year-old, but you won't have Vegemite, which is just yeast extract. Good to know.
Yep.
Hey, Peter, you know what to do.
Yep.
Not Peter the person.
Hey, think about this. I think philosophically speaking, there's nothing wrong with eating meat because that is a protein that we need, and it's just a natural life cycle. Factory farming is when you get into gross territory because animals are being tortured for the meat that we get.
I don't like
That's
that.
bad. That's bad. That is innately bad.
Out of principle.
Veal? No, that's an awful thing that people started eating. That's awful. I get if you were in a situation where
That's
like
not
you're
survival.
starving.
Yeah.
Nope, that's awful. That's genuinely
I
gross.
can't do that. Mum told me about veal. We used to have veal schnitzel, and then she told me what veal was, and I was like, I'm good.
Ooh, no thanks.
I'm good.
I will literally anything else.
I'm good.
Even Vegemite, Mom. Gross. That's probably what you said.
That's how you solve environmental issues.
Eating gross Vegemite?
I would rather eat Vegemite than meat that has been hurt. All meat kind of has to be hurt. I just don't like it when the abattoirs, like, they're so immune to death that they just, like...
Think about this, though. We're kind of moving towards a place where we would eat more bugs. And in Western culture, bugs are frowned upon, even though mostly worldwide and in our past, we eat bugs pretty regularly. And to kill them, what you do is you put them in a freezer, you just slowly move the temperature down, they go to sleep, and then you eat them.
Yeah.
Good to go. Then you're not hurting them, and it's a good protein.
Nope. I'm waiting.
It's almost there.
Ooh, it's like a game that we play.
Would you eat a bug? Would you eat crickets?
Apparently you eat 8 spiders in your sleep.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I've laughed and I guess I ate it.
There you go. And you're like, oh, that was pretty good.
I didn't hate it.
Ooh,
No,
that was
I
pretty
don't
good.
like eating things that are alive. You know the woman who tried to eat a live octopus and it like stuck to her face and she was trying to pull it off and it was like ripping her face off and everyone was rooting for the octopus? Yeah.
I missed that one.
She's a food blogger. She tried to eat a live octopus and it fought back.
Good.
Good.
I root for the octopus as well.
Good.
Wait,
We'll be technically cutting to an ad break shortly if we do have an ad at this stage. If we don't,
oh, check this out. Look at a friend of the show. And if there's no ad, guess what? We're back. We're the friends of the show.
it's us.
Boom.
We've always been your friend.
Check this out. I got a question here from Connor Reed. Hey, Maude. Hey,
I just
Sam.
think it's gonna cut out. I'm nervous.
Here, wait. I'll see if I'll intro it.
Okay.
I was just wanting to know who inspired you guys the most into becoming who y'all are.
That's a good question. Let me think. What about you?
I'd say, actually, yeah, you're a big inspiration for me to be better. Yeah, you inspired me to be better every day because you're very good at your job, and you know what you want, and you're able to articulate that. And I don't know how to do that. I'm way better at that now.
Yay.
But also working around everyone at focus. There we go. And 3, 2. Got it. All right, who inspires you?
I really like Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She's cool.
She's so cool.
I don't know. I feel like in this world, there's an Australian radio and television host called Amanda Keller, and she has been one of the few people in Australian media that is just so intelligent whilst being very good at her job, whilst being charismatic. I see her as a bit of a mentor, but there hasn't been many.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like I've just been forging my own path. I'd love a mentor. I'd love a mentor for what? I'm drafting an email. I just haven't sent it yet. But yeah, like I think for me, it's like I'm at the stage where I need to ask for help.
I've never I'm totally I understand in a way having a mentor when it comes to like starting like a business or something like that. That makes sense. I've never understood the mentor when it comes to like certain other things in life. I understand getting a teacher, but I've never understood. I get sometimes a little iffy when people look up to or are like extremely enamored by individuals. That's not what you were saying. I just had that thought right now.
What do you mean? I need an example.
Hero worship. I think sometimes when you look up to someone to a point where you're like, that's who I want to model my life after. I know a lot of people try to do that, and it makes me feel icky, and I don't know how to describe it. No. Looking at people who are like peers who look up to other people.
Do you think that when you hero worship, you automatically have a divide between what they're capable of and what you feel like you can do?
I just think it kind of you start looking at them like they're not able to make mistakes, or that their mistakes are part, like, I don't know. It takes out the human element of who that person is, and I get a little. I get little, like, I don't know, the hair stand up on my neck. I'm like, something about it makes me feel weird, and I don't know how else to describe it besides that. I don't think mentors are a bad thing. I think they can really help people out, and honestly, we have mentors throughout our entire life, but something about the verbiage around it makes me feel weird. And it's not about like someone teaching me.
I have people that don't see me as a person. They see me as the
that's
status.
part of part of it. That's
and
what
I'm
it
like,
is.
And they become intimidated by me, and it's kind of hard to do my job. That's
there we go.
Lighting crew.
Yeah, that's how it works in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got questions.
Yes.
Is it your turn?
I just asked two.
You did about the food. I'm still gutted. It's on my shirt. I would rather in my mouth. Yeah, right. First impressions.
That tastes good.
You're like, I felt like a little boy.
Day.
And I was like, I saw you as a little boy. So there you go. Cool. We're on the same page. Red Jello, what is something... Hi.
Hello.
Red Jello, what is something that you'd like to do on/for your channels, but resources like time and money and personal doesn't allow for it?
Mini docu-series. Wouldn't that be cool?
What would you like to do?
I mean... I don't want to put it out there just in case on camera, in case I can't.
All right, make up a parallel idea, but not the idea.
Oh, what if that's better than the idea I had?
It's a good moment.
Deep dive into like the history of NASA, I think is really cool because a lot of and like just do like
First man.
But like animated. I like the idea of using animation and a medium that like a lot of people, like there's nobody that's against the idea of going to space, but they just don't want to spend money that way.
It's very expensive.
It's so expensive, and there's always an argument for where else to put your money. But the idea of exploration and that like it's a unifying thing worldwide basically worldwide.
I can't believe that was a competition at one stage between
that's crazy.
It's a competition
to get to the moon.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And it was awfully convenient. The timeline on that one.
How
Russia
so?
was super, super close, and then America's like, we did it.
They'd beat us at something, and then we'd try to outdo them at something, and then
and Australia's just like, cool guys, good day.
Look, we're hanging out in the ocean.
We have unique architecture.
Ooh, here you go. Here's one. Aquanauts. At the same time that we funded the space program, Kennedy also funded programs to explore the bottom of the ocean and install habitats that people could live in, and they were called aquanauts. And there were actual places.
Would you want to live underwater?
I think there's something. I don't know if I want to, but I like the idea of exploring. We did not put anywhere near as much money into exploring the bottom of the ocean as we did into going to space because people just weren't like grabbing to it. The public wasn't, so they didn't want to put money into it. Yeah. It's so interesting though because one really funny thing is that the way our oxygen works. The bends when you scuba dive and you come up really fast and you get air pockets in your blood and it can kill you.
No.
Oh, that's something that's what the bends is, and like it can really mess you up and hurt your brain and stuff. But a way to compensate for that when you get lower and lower is to add lighter elements to your air that you're breathing. So you would start kind of taking out like nitrogen and stuff and replacing with helium. So there was a phone call.
There's a helium shortage.
Well, you gotta save it for the aquanauts.
No, dude. Like 42 party cities are shutting down because there's a helium shortage.
They should. You shouldn't be putting them in party balloons. That's a big waste of a really good
but they
element.
Look pretty.
But anyways, there was a phone call between the White House and one of the aquanauts, and their voices are so high pitched because the habitat's like filled up with helium, and it's hilarious. It's so you can hear the people on the line like laughing because I just gleeked.
What's
Y'all
it?
see that?
Yeah, I felt it landed
You're
on
welcome.
my arm.
You're
You can
welcome.
Probably see it. Look at it. You see it?
Zoom in,
Find it.
enhance. Do a big red circle and an arrow to it.
It's just there. It's just right there.
There you go. That's what I'd want to do if I had the money. I mean, that's the wrong idea, but I'd pitch something.
I like it. I mean, the ideas that I have, I just do, huh?
Oh.
Like Geek Bomb's kind of turning more and more into like an entity instead of the Maude show, which I really do like.
That's pretty cool.
There's a lot of geeky things to celebrate and a lot of stuff to talk about. It's kind of like a little bit more like a Source Fed Nerd, but with lots of people, but focuses on like passion and awesome things happening instead of me.
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 Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a little bit of geek burnout.
Same. I know that feeling. But then something gets
this
me.
This is like career suicide that I'm saying right now, but I have a little bit of geek burnout.
No.
When it's something that you have to be an expert on,
that's just honesty.
You're not talking about it for fun anymore. You're talking about it for fact. And having people want to correct you.
That's the part that can burn you out so fast. I know that feeling. Also, it's fine.
Expectations that people place on your hobby.
Oh, yeah. You got to know everything. Yeah. Or you're not a real fan.
I don't really want to do trailer breakdowns or anything for Star Wars. It's like I actually have not seen a Star Wars movie going in fresh since I was 13. It's been microanalyzed. It's been torn apart. It's been talked about from every angle.
Kind of shit on before it even comes out sometimes. And you're like, what are we doing?
It's just a movie.
It's just a movie.
It's just a movie.
Sometimes really cool movies, but it's still just a movie. I feel the same thing. Also, I feel like a lot of people in our realm kind of feel the same way. But then, like, an Avengers Endgame comes out, and you're like, oh my god, that was so cool.
I got Avengers Endgame burnout, but Game of Thrones is really cool. But now I'm getting serious burnout.
There you go.
It's everyone's
got
a strong opinion.
So many takes.
Fan culture is just weird. It's like that sucks for all these reasons. And it's just like you didn't write it, you weren't asked to do it. That's probably a pretty tricky job.
And a flip of that, it's like if you hated this,
show.
you didn't understand it. And it's like, well, don't make people feel stupid. Like they understood it too.
Yeah, they just didn't like it.
They just didn't like it.
I love the direction that this season went, but like it is what it is.
We didn't get elephants, so
the louder I complain, it doesn't change. I mean, but Sonic, they're changing their Sonic. They're changing their Sonic.
Also, that blows.
But the louder you complain, the more you sound like a dick.
It's so.
I'm catching myself out complaining now. Dink, dink.
It really blows that they're making those animators go back and re-edit re-animate the whole movie. They're
probably not going to get paid overtime.
They don't have more budget. That money is either like it's going to come from somewhere, and it's probably going to come from their time.
How did it pass though? I mean,
that's a great question.
I posted up a picture because someone sent it to me. Thank you, which showed what it should look like. And as soon as I saw them side by side, I was like, "How did the first one get made?
Get to that.
How did it? The second one was so obviously what it was supposed to be that I'm like."
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon someone got fired?
Probably. I'd say maybe. I'd say it feels likely. That's a rough one though. That's disappointing.
You got a question?
Oh, check this out. I gotta unlock my phone. It's hard to do upside down.
Yeah, and then someone's gonna check your code. Pop quiz, says Danny Boy.
Oh.
You meet someone. You hit it off. You feel there's mutual interest. How many days do you wait to call them? Or how many days do you wait to hear from them? Love to hear from everyone on this one. You meet someone, you hit it off. It's not even a waiting to call. I actually don't like giving someone my number. I would prefer to just use social media as a way because I feel like social media, especially Instagram, is like your background check. You know, you get a real sense of who they are or the best version of what they think they are. So you get understanding if they have a personality, if they're too into themselves. I usually apologize if someone's looking at my Instagram that has any sort of like future possibilities because it's like, hey, I look really into myself. I look like I love myself too much. It's a business.
It's just part of the game.
It's a business.
It's when you should contact somebody when you like.
How long do you wait to call them, or how long do you wait to hear from them?
Do you call people?
I've called you before and you did not pick up.
Well, I didn't know if you were a robocall or not.
You did not pick up.
I did not.
People who are like,
wait, I know when you
27
did
and
that.
under? Yeah.
I knew when you did that. I was on
you're
the toilet. I was on the toilet.
Now every time I ring someone and they don't answer, and I'm like, I follow up straight away with a message: are you pooping? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. And usually,
like, poop emoji.
Yeah. Probably.
My best friend who's 5 years older than me, 4.5 years older than me. I go to FaceTime her. doesn't want to do it.
Mm-mm.
It's just like a whole new way. Like, but some people, I've got a friend, not my friend, but he would always FaceTime my roommate every conversation. Every time there was anything,
That's
no
weird.
message, no call, FaceTime for everything.
Do you feel that's weird?
Yes.
Okay. See, well, now you're kind of like in between.
But there's like maybe 3 people that I would want to FaceTime. My mum, my best friend, and then whoever has my heart at that particular time.
Girlfriend?
Yep.
Dog? Nephews and niece. Because they always pick up the phone and they always just stare right at it. It's always like this.
How
and they're all
weird is that,
screaming.
though? Like they're growing. I grew up with dial-up internet.
Mm-hmm.
And
We had to
then-
share lines in the house.
See, oh my god, you couldn't be on the phone and on the internet at the same time.
And you can listen in on the other phone calls.
Oh my god, it took 7 minutes to download a photo. Frame by frame.
Right. It's a fun surprise. It's an Easter egg. What's gonna be in that photo?
Anyone who's like 25 and older knows patience. Knows that you've just got to wait.
Just gotta wait.
For the good things. The patience is a virtue. Now,
Everything.
girl can click.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you.
What are you doing? Ring finger? Middle finger?
Middle.
Middle.
Can you whistle?
No, I can't. I don't know what people do when they do that. What do you?
All right.
Where's the
This
fingers?
is how you whistle.
We're gonna learn.
Please do not use this. Don't abuse this power.
Mm-hmm.
Do not use this to wolf whistle.
Oh yeah.
This is only for congratulations and applause and wanting to up the applause. in a bad
Maybe
situation.
grabbing a taxi.
Yeah.
There you
nice.
go.
2 fingers,
2 fingers.
not all the way together,
Just a little bit.
a little bit, and then put your tongue up that touches just at the bottom of those 2 connected fingers, and but like curl it.
Curl which part?
I don't know. Like you might have to look inside my mouth.
Wait, hold on. So 2 fingers, and they're not. They're barely not touching.
Yeah.
And then what? And then.
here, and then the tongue.
Tongue's under? No, on it.
You kind of use the tip of your tongue to direct and facilitate the air, if that makes sense. You know, my mum taught me how to do it like this way as well, which is so fucking rock. Where if you just like, yeah,
Oh wait, 2 fingers. Wait, what?
like that. My dog's coming. It works.
Wait, which fingers?
These 2.
What is that?
Rock on. Hold
There
on.
you go.
You just got to find that sweet spot on your tongue to push and dictate the air. It's like you have to, this tiny little sort of like, is this like me winking? Is this what's happening right now? Yeah, you got to tip your hard tongue, tip the tongue hard. It's not a soft tongue, it's a hard tongue. It's the tongue you don't use for kissing.
I feel
How
like
are you not getting it?
I
How
feel
are
like
you not
my
getting
glands
it?
are gonna explode on my face.
Did you look though? Did you see
I was watching.
the bottom that's like, I guess a little like this. Yep, that is. Just checked. It is. That's okay. Teach me how to wink.
You do both.
What am I doing wrong?
As a kid,
Apart from everything.
As a kid, I was doing a dumb kid thing where I was trying to teach this eye to wink, and I was like, because I wanted this eye to wink. I didn't care about this eye, and so I kept being like, okay, there we go. I figured it out, and then I didn't realize I was doing it over there. I was like, I figured it out.
That was kind of it.
I was a dumb kid. Try it. Yeah, you.
Oh, it's tingling my nose.
Yeah.
How?
Can you raise an individual eyebrow?
No.
Try.
Never been able to.
You can
No, I
do
definitely
both.
can't.
You do
No,
both?
I can't move my forehead, mate.
Don't need to. Never had to.
Yep, I couldn't get the eyebrows. I was like, don't need it. No, that didn't need any movement.
Good point. Hey, well met. Well.
100% cannot get that one down. Cannot lift that one up. Cannot isolate it.
Mm-hmm. I can do 1. I can do 2. It's a little hard, and I can roll them.
Roll them.
It's not the best. I think some people have better, like more like Daenerys.
That's a skill. Oh,
She got crazy eyebrows. Crazy.
does.
They look like individual fingers moving around on her face.
Yes.
Yes. Little bugs. Little bugs. I can't do that. Let's see if she's gonna come. She didn't come.
Baba.
Samir.
Last question.
Samir says, "What is the most comfortable piece of clothing you own?" Ooh, I know it. Which is?
What?
What?
There's
Oh,
the lady's raglan sweater. Oh my god.
ooh, can we see that page really quick? Wow, what a beautiful sweater. Whoa, look at those deals. Whoa, I should get myself one of those. That's what you're saying. You should go get them. I have a sweater I got from Portland, Oregon.
Do I know this sweater?
Oh yeah, I've worn it all. I wear it all the time, and I try not to because I don't want to wear it out because I
Describe it.
love it. It's like a deep blue with an orange Oregon like stamp on it. It's got Portland in it. Oh, it's beautiful. I love
You
it.
went on the road trip with Zach.
Yeah, it's so good. It's
That's
the best.
cute.
It's so.
Why?
Oh wait, no, I got that. No, I got that one when I went last year with Taylor. I've been to Portland 3 times. I haven't gone this year yet. If I can go 4 times, it's the best.
It's the best.
You like books?
Books.
You go to
I
Powell's
can't
book.
say book.
Book.
I can't.
Because you have to say it like.
Steve.
Yes, exactly.
Book. I
Buke.
can't say book.
It's Buke.
There's a few things I can't say properly. I mean, Diagon Alley because of Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another one. Book is one.
Buke.
What else has there been? There's one that because of you, I'm pretty sure. Where
Thank
it's like,
you.
I just can't say that word properly anymore. But
Mhm.
book.
Buke is a good one. Yeah, if you go to Powell's Books and you go and grab a book and you sit down in the coffee shop. Ooh,
Damn. That's one.
It's 5 stories. The bookstore's 5 stories. There's so many books. It's the best, and it's a privately owned store too. So you're not fighting the man when you go there.
What's the scene in Beauty and the Beast where she's just like, fuck, look at all these books.
There's a play.
Nope, that's the Little Mermaid.
What's it's
That's the
galore.
Little Mermaid. Little town, it's a quiet village.
There's the music. I
But-
definitely forgot all the songs in Beauty and the Beast.
Every day, like the one before. I reckon I would be a Disney princess for a day. Just saying.
You
All I
want
gotta
to?
do, have naughty thoughts about non-humans. Sure, I could
Easy peasy.
give that a go.
Yeah.
It's humanoid.
Humanoid. Yeah.
Standing on 2 legs.
Furry. It's furry.
It's a furry.
That's a furry.
Remember, were you
He's a
there
furry.
when I interviewed the furry at Comic-Con?
I vaguely do. That was a treat.
It had a dick pouch.
Ooh. And on that note.
Thank you so much for watching Smaudecast.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And make sure you go check out patreon.com/geekbomb to join the Discord.
More people that watch this, the more episodes we'll do. If you don't watch it, we won't waste our time.
Boom. But it is fun to do. So please enjoy, share with friends to enjoy as well. And send us questions at
Smaudecast.
gmail.com.
Join
Boom.
up the Patreons. Donate to our Patreons because we're not getting paid to do this work. So donations are the reason we exist.
We're just doing it for fun. But to keep doing it because you need support. So please
I
support
have rent.
at Sam Basher.
Zelda's not paying any.
Ooh.
I've asked. I'm like, this is
Bit of a
ridiculous right now.
leech.
This is ridiculous. Yeah.
Mhm.
2 meals a day. Fresh water.
Walkies.
Shut the
Walkies.
What are you doing?
Walkies.
Stop it.
They gotta go
She's
on
just
a
like,
walk.
"Rah!"
Yeah.
Launch it.
We'll edit her in.
Bye.
Bye.